Razor MP here, folks, and today I have a different sort of review. I'm not one to have a whole bunch of revolvers, and this one has actually been around a while. I've gone to the gun store, picked it up, looked at it, talked to the guys behind the counter about it, kicked the tires on it, and put it back down. Well, the other day, I pulled the trigger. Or at least so to speak, but I did buy one. I'm the proud owner of the Chiappa Rhino 30DS and 357 Magnum. The 30 represents the 3-inch model. The DS simply means it's double single action. I was sold though as soon as I saw it in army green with these wooden grips. Before we go on, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. It really does help out the algorithm and allows me to keep making content for you. So let's get to it. The frame of the Rhino is milled from a single block of aluminum, and if you get the 40, 50, or 60 DS, you get an accessory rail for lights, lasers, disco balls, whatever strikes your fancy. It has fiber optic sights, green rear sights, and a red front sight. They're very bright, but I'm a purist at heart and would rather have seen it make room for a red dot sight like my great-grandfather would have had in the big war. But I digress. So how does it differ from a traditional revolver? Well, to start with, the Rhino shoots its angry leaded 357 tenets out the bottom of the hexagonal cylinder rather than the top. This allows for a lower bore axis and flatter shooting. The hammer is not really a hammer at all, rather a cocking lever that can be used in single action mode to charge the internal hammer. Once released, the cocking lever returns to its original position, but next to it, a red post pops out like the tongue from a green toad's mouth to let you know it's ready to make boom. How does it shoot? All right, special treat today. We have the Rhino 30DS. It's in 357. This one is an OD green with a nice wood handle on it. First time I've ever fired one of these Rhinos. Heard nothing but great things from Chiappa, so let's get it sighted in, shall we? Line up and go another round. Let's see how we did. Not too bad. A little bit off, but like I said, double action's a bit different than single action. You have to get used to the trigger squeeze. Well, as soon as I touched the 1.5-pound trigger, it immediately reminded me of why I do not purchase many short barrel 357 Magnum pistols. It reminded me that the 9mm is a sissy round and I needed to man up if I was going to take a second shot. I managed the courage to pull the trigger again, this time in a much more laborious 7-pound trigger, and noticed it burped an impressive flame from its snout. Now, the total cost for this flame burping toad is about $1,200, and it holds 6 rounds of .357 Magnum, measures in about 10 inches in length, has no external safety, but boasts an internal one. It weighs in at a hefty 29 ounces unloaded. It shot relatively accurate once I stopped crying about the recoil. I can honestly say I really like this gun. I still don't like revolvers though. But what do you think? Yes? No? Let me know in the comments. Razor MPA.